Good evening there, people. It's Anthony Leverett again. How are you? I know I haven't talked to you in a while. I've been working on a few things, and my doctorate degree has become priority because I had been accepted at Capella University online for my PhD in general psychology, and I'm very happy to share that with you all. As a substance abuse counselor, it is very imperative for me to support my clients and help them to focus on health and wellness and not just the process of focusing on just medication to help stabilize their situation. It takes a lot more to stabilize your situation than just medication. Now, what I would like to talk about today is, are you invested in your recovery? You might look at me and say, well, what do you mean by that, Mr. Leverett? What I mean is that, are you willing to sacrifice what you need to sacrifice to make sure that you are doing what you're supposed to be doing, that you are practicing the principles to establish a great standard of living for yourself and not surviving as we did before while we were under the influence of a substance or trying to fight our way back from it? Are you invested? This is a serious question because relapse is a potential thing, especially in this culture. We have become so conformed and so comfortable with the norm of people using in very awkward places, selling in awkward places. There are signs up that says no drug activity, and people still will supersede that whole process and continue doing what they're doing. And then the rest of the community becomes comfortable with it. I remember back in the mid to early 2000 when a family's house got cocktail bombed because they wanted to remove that element from off the corner where they lived at right there in front of their house. And they paid a major price for that because they were invested to say, this is not acceptable. We have to practice that same type of resilience when we are in substance abuse treatment, stepping out the door of treatment to go back in the community, and the things we have to pass by in order to get from our treatment program to home from our to our treatment program. Are you truly invested? Are you an individual who says to yourself, well, check this out. There's medically assisted treatment out there for me, so I really don't have to be invested. I got a pillar to fall back on if I relapse. Is that your thinking? Or are you a person who needs family members because you're so codependent on people doing for you all the time that you have never experienced investing in something on your own that's going to benefit you? Or are you that person that says, hey, this has plagued my life and I've done a terrible injustice to myself, first and foremost, and the others around me who love me and who truly support me? And you're asking yourself, what can I do to make it better? The first thing you need to do is find out if you're truly invested. Are you? Are you truly invested? Some people might look at that statement and say, well, until I get finished this program. Some people may look at it and say, yeah, I'm invested right now, but I got some other businesses I need to take care of. This is not just an investment for a short period of time. Recovery is an investment for life. As I stated before, this is about living, not surviving. So if you're investing in living, you're going to be constantly doing it. Just like you get up every morning and wash up, brush your teeth, get you something to eat, perhaps take your kids to school, go to work, or what have you. Things that are prioritized in your life that are beneficial to you. And adhering to your recovery process and maintaining your recovery should be at the top of your list, if not one of the top three. I worked in the field for a while. I've lived the life for a long while, and I've taken back my life for a long while. And all I'm doing is encouraging people that you can do it if you truly invest in doing what is required and not what is desired. We are tempted by a lot of things in life, but be tempted by the healthy things that will benefit you and make you prosper as a human being, as a person who cares about himself or herself and who are empathetic of others. Are you invested? Go look in the mirror. Stand there for a second and ask yourself that question. Even if it don't have nothing to do with substance abuse and you're going to school, are you invested? If you're going to work, are you invested? And just the little general things in life. Keeping yourself together, keeping yourself as healthy as possible, going to the doctors, not afraid to take that step that's going to be beneficial for you. Are you invested? Folks, these are simple principles that have been around since the dawn of time. They're not new. They've just been rearranged and restated. But when you strip everything away, the basic pieces are the basic pieces. Keep it simple. Do what's right for yourself. Then you can do what's right for others, like your children, helping to take care of your parents, being prepared when you lose a loved one, or when the universe is shifting and you have no idea why, but yet you stay grounded. Are you invested? If you watch this video, once you finish watching this video, get up and go look in the mirror at yourself and give yourself that affirmation that says, I feel good about myself. I feel good about the way that my life is going. Why? Because I am invested. I will continue to add more videos as the time goes by. I'm still working towards getting the podcast together. You can subscribe to my YouTube video by putting in ANTHONYLEVERETTE. And that's on YouTube. And you can watch this video. And I enjoy what I do. I enjoy encouraging people. I enjoy being back to a living process instead of a passive suicide process, which we do when we're in active addiction. Give yourself a chance. Take hold of the opportunity that you are still here and you are still living. Are you invested? Don't shortchange yourself. As I tell you, life may not be promised to you the next day, but it does not mean you're not supposed to plan for it. With that, I must be signing off. Peace and blessings to you, and have a magnificent night on purpose. Good night.